So Ben Simmons out indefinitely with a partially dislocated patella. This one really stings if you're Philadelphia. I think Ben's kind of had an under the radar solid season. I know it's been really weird just with the whole roster change and that whole makeup of that team, and offensively they really haven't figured it out. But defensively, man, he was really bringing it this year. I would have probably had him first or second team all defense, probably first. That dude can guard so many different positions. He can move his feet with the best of them. He can guard on and off ball. He's smart. He doesn't miss a lot of rotations. And they're just going to miss a lot on that end. He's probably, I don't know if I would say he's a better defender than Embiid, just because Embiid's the center, and the center position is way more important in regards to defense, but Ben is right there with him. But offensively, is there a chance the Sixers could actually get a little better without Ben Simmons? I know he does give you offensive stuff. You know, he's an efficient scorer, gives you 8 assists a game, 8 rebounds. But obviously, what I think everybody's wondering is now, can Philadelphia finally put 4 shooters around Embiid? Because earlier this season, when Simmons was dealing with some other injury issues, Embiid kind of went off. He had a really nice stretch where he was playing some of his best basketball of his career. And in regards to Brett Brown's coaching style, I do think perhaps the offense can get a little better, because I know they've been talking all year about, oh, we can put Simmons off ball, we can use him as a screener, we can use him as a roller, we can use him as the playmaker. And I agree, he is really versatile, and they were talking all this stuff like it was going to happen, but I wasn't seeing a whole lot of it when it came time to actually play the games. So I honestly think this can give Philadelphia an opportunity to really simplify their offense, which is the direction the NBA is going, space, high pick and roll, space ISO, the same shit that every NBA fan is talking about right now. So when you look at the roster and what they have left, obviously Tobias Harris is going to have to really step up. You're going to probably need 23, 24 a game from Tobias just to score enough points, because they were already struggling to manufacture enough offense to keep up with teams. I believe this year they're 21st in the league in points scored, which is not good. They're not a great free throw shooting team. Part of that could be on Ben. Not a great three-point shooting team. Their offense just felt a little archaic at times. So yeah, Tobias has got to step up. I would love to see more Tobias and Embiid pick and rolls, with Richardson, maybe Horford in the corner, and you still have Korkmaz and Shake Milton, who are great shooters. Mike Scott is still on this team, who I think is kind of a down year from 3, but that dude's made his entire career off of being a stretch 4, so I wouldn't be surprised come playoff time he gets hot. And they still have the defensive pitbull and Matisse Thybulle, who can hit a catch and shoot 3. So I do think they have pieces that can space the floor around Embiid, and it could honestly just come down to, is Embiid going to make good decisions out of the double team, which he really hasn't proven he can do in the playoffs yet. His first 2 playoffs, he struggled when teams swarmed him, and he looked kind of lost, especially in the Raptors series last year. Now I know he was dealing with some health issues, but come on, Embiid's always dealing with health issues. So it felt like Jimmy really had to carry a lot of the offensive load last year, just because Embiid couldn't really handle the hard double, especially with some of the long defenders the Raptors had. Now, luckily for Embiid, there's a good chance they might match up with Boston in the first round. And, Tice is solid, but I don't think Tice is really going to be able to bother Embiid as much as, say, Gasol or Ibaka or any of the long Raptors guys. So Embiid should eat in that series. There's going to be nobody that can really contend with his size. Sorry, Taco, but I don't think Taco is quite ready for that smoke yet. And I guess what I'm saying is, I'm just curious if maybe simplifying the offense and dumbing it down a little could really be a blessing in disguise for the Sixers. Now, I'm not saying in general they're a better team without Simmons. And I'm even a believer that I don't think they should break up that core yet. I think those two guys are way too talented for you to give up this early. Simmons could, by next year he could shoot 30% from three. I know that sounds ridiculous right now, but we've seen guys improve drastically over the course of a year or two on their jump shot, and he's still young. Hopefully he has the mindset and the mental toughness, fortitude, whatever you want to say, to really get his jump shot right. And obviously that'd be huge. That would vault Philly right into NBA Finals contention, in my opinion. But for now, maybe we could really see Embiid unleashed. Defensively, again, this hurts. They're probably missing their best perimeter defender right now. Josh Richardson is going to have to take the other team's best perimeter guy every game, basically. And I like Josh Richardson. He's nice, but he's going to be undersized. He's a 6'5" guard. He's going to have to guard, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Hayward, all guys that are bigger than him. And that's just going to be a tough matchup. So yeah, stinks about Simmons. Excited to see if Embiid can be unleashed, though.